So it's a pretty good team. I'm just worried about that first line, Scarlett and Glass. If those other three lines can keep the puck out of the net, watch out. Defensively, though, here's where we have an advantage. So Shea Theodore and Colin Miller, 85-83. They're both top four defensemen. Again, if they can keep the puck out of the net, if they're good defensively, then it's going to be a rough simulation. Eric Brandstrom in this universe is only 83 overall. I'd imagine he's on the first line power play helping out with Scarlett, getting all those assists. Logan Robbins, medium elite, but he was drafted 3rd overall in 2023. That's what, year number 4? So they have a lot of good young talent here. 20 years of age. Yeah, I don't know when he's going to be back. Hang on, scratch players. Nosen, Hamonic, and Rodriguez. Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take for him to come back, but that's a big piece of their puzzle. 2 offensive defensemen right there, and McNabb and Demers. So just like their forward core, they have that depth, but unlike their forward core, they don't have that stud defender. So I'll give us the nod on the blue line. And when it comes to goaltending, Marc-Andre Fleury is the backup. Philip Gustafson, 85 overall goaltender. Let's see what kind of regular season he had. A .925 save percentage. So, yeah, with the right team on front of him, he can get some points. They have home ice advantage. I'd be willing to bet that the team is good defensively. Just the way the team looks with all those like two-way forwards, the depth, the blue line, the goaltender only in the mid-80s but with good stats, and then it's all that first line. Kind of what I was doing with Ovechkin, you know, like an average team everywhere else, and the first line gets all the offense. That seems to be what they're doing here in Vegas. So that's the team that we're going up against, and I'm hoping that we don't have a 3rd year in a row where we get kicked out in the first round. And your Chicago Blackhawks going into the Year 7 playoffs. Panarin, Andronov, and Kane. All right, so, Scarlett and Cody Glass. I'd say Scarlett is way better than Patrick Kane now. If you take a look at Kane, who's your typical sniper, right? He's going to get incredible amounts of shots as well, but only close to 300. What was his greatest season? 303. Scarlett was close to 400. All right, I mean, it's just, holy crap. And takeaways to giveaways, yeah, that was his best season, 121. When he was in his prime, he was playing pretty well also. He was not giving the puck away. That was the thing. And I've noticed that takeaways are also heavily influenced by your speed stat. So as he's gotten older, the takeaways have come down because the speed has gone down. See his acceleration now? It's only 4-star. So Scarlett has everything. He's got the 5-star speed. He's got the defense. He's got the body checking as well, which separates the puck from players. That's rough. So the first line, we're going to need to rely on you guys to get some offense for us this year. Last year, it was all the third line who came through for us. This year, we're going to need that top 6. Second line, Forsberg, DeBrincat, and Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh jumped up to an 88 overall. If we start to lose games, I'm throwing Kavanaugh and Andronov on the first line with, like, Patrick Kane or something. All right, I'm just going to throw them up there. Third line was the best line for us last season in the playoffs. Zucker, Taves, and Kunin. Hopefully that continues. And Greenway, Varlamov, and Wilson just for some depth back there. Other than their first forward core, or the first forward line, I'd say, well, Taves actually dropped down to an 80. I'd say it's pretty even. Scarlett is the huge difference maker up front. I think we have a few more options offensively, but that 1-2 punch with Glass and Scarlett, I don't know, man. On the blue line, here's where we have our advantage. Brady Shea and Adam Bachvist, a lot better than, who was it again? Theodore and an 83 overall guy. Theodore and, was it McNabb? Theodore and, oh, there's somebody in there. Shit, I forget. Shea and Bachvist, though, way better. Both 87 overall. Bachvist had another good season last year. He was the Norris Trophy winning defenseman. Hopefully he continues to grow. Second line, Sanheim, Gostisbehere. That's better than their first line. And then the third defensive line, Jensen and Delmas. That's good as well. So we have the advantage on the blue line. And goaltenders, Punanovs grew to a 90 overall. Now, his save percentage was low, but once you get to the playoffs, everything changes. So on the blue line and in the net, we have big advantages. And Punanovs, his rookie season was last year. He got a taste of the playoffs. He was up 3-0. And then the reverse sweep happened to our rivals, the Winnipeg Jets. So hopefully we've learned from that, and now we have one more opportunity to get a Stanley Cup with this team. I mean, if Jonathan Taves is already 80 overall, this is really his last effective season. So let's go. I'm going to need another drink of water here. My God, man. I am parched. I think last night I must have been breathing through my mouth or something because my mouth is dry this morning. But whatever, we got to power through. So here it is, round number 1, up against the Vegas Golden Knights. The last game of the regular season, up against Vegas. We ended up beating them. Will that be a good omen here for the Chicago Blackhawks? Let's go, boys. Oh, now I'm congested after drinking that water. God dang it. All right, so first period underway. ×8 simulation and Varlamov, baby, on the fourth line, getting it done. So we continue. The bottom six continues to be where our offensive production comes from in the last 2 years here in the playoffs. I can't remember what happened against the Winnipeg Jets in the first year. I think our top six scored, but our bottom six was horrible. That's why I acquired the bottom six, and then they were great, and our top six was horrible. So I'm hoping that this year it all comes together. Fourth line gets a goal for us. Maybe an assist from Tom Wilson or Jordan Greenway. Second period underway, power play, and we got to watch out for Scarlett and Glass. There it is. Scarlett might have set up Glass right there. We got a tie game halfway through game number 1. Power play for Chicago goes nowhere. Power play for Vegas and Scarlett. There it is. On the power play, you got to watch out for these two guys, Cody Glass and Zachary Scarlett. What a filth player. 70-goal season. This might be his year to get it done. He's going to win all the trophies. Art Ross, Maurice Richard, Ted Lindsay, and now looking for that Conn Smythe and Stanley Cup as well. So a 2-1 lead after 2 in game number 1 for Vegas. Do we have a tying goal here in the third period? We're going to need Punanoffs to shut the door. Come on now, boys. Come on now, boys. Come on now, boys. Power play late for Vegas. I turned the power plays down to 2 of 4. What the hell, boys? Stay disciplined. 5 minutes left. Come on, offense. The top 6. You have no goals in this game. Power play again for Vegas. And Scarlett's going to get the empty netter. That's the thing. He can be trusted out there defensively in the empty net situation, and he gets another goal. Oh, my God. And he scored it from the neutral zone as well. The guy's got the accuracy. So the Vegas Golden Knights, let's see, did he get an assist on that Cody Glass goal? Glass has 3 points. Scarlett had 2 points. So Cody Glass, 1 goal, 2 assists. Scarlett, oh my God, this ain't good. This ain't good, ladies and gentlemen. This ain't good. A third year in a row where we get kicked out in the first round. I'm hoping that it doesn't happen, but I don't know, man. This combination of Cody Glass and Scarlett, and we just can't score goals. I don't know what it is. If we have another game where that happens, I am linking up our 2 KHL stars. That is it. Oh my God, I need more water. Hang on. All right, hopefully that gets the job done. I got up, I walked around, I drank a lot of water. I'm in like a daze right now. I'm a zombie, man. I just woke up. Come on, wake the hell up. We got freaking playoffs. Round number 1, game number 2. We're down in the series. The players are picking up on my tiredness. They got to get out there and get re-energized. So come on, baby. It filters from the top down. The general manager has to get involved. So first period, back in Vegas. We're not in trouble. We're still on the road, but Colin Miller's going to score. That was a defender that I forgot about. And Zachary Scarlett. Oh, my God. There you go. Jason Zucker in the third line scores. So, again, the first 2 goals of the series for your Blackhawks come from the fourth line and the third line. I just cannot get going in that top 6. There you go. Patrick Kane, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. So it's a 2-2 tie. Beautiful. Don't let this game get away from us. Even though I don't care if they go up 3-0 in the series. Last year, the Winnipeg Jets proved to me that that is not safe if you're up 3-0, especially with this EA Sports Voodoo simulation. So come on now, boys. Let's just stay in this series, not let this get out of hand. We have a 90 overall goaltender. We have some studs up front. I know Patrick Kane's dropping off, but his offensive stats are still there. Just calm down, Cody Glass and Zachary Scarlett, and come on now, boys. All right, we've put ourselves into a good position. A 2-2 tie after 1, and then we cooled them off there in the second period. We also cooled off, but only 1 goal away, and we can hope that our third and fourth line might have it. Maybe even our second line, Philip Forsberg, get in there. The only line to not score yet, the second line. So a 2-2 tie, Punanoffs. We're going to need a game here. Third period underway. Yeah, baby, Patrick Kane. All right. So the first line redeems themselves. Power play for Vegas again. No, goes nowhere. Good job, Punanoffs. Come on now, boys. We have that 1 goal. An insurance marker would be nice, but I'll settle for just playing good defensively. 31 shots to 26, 5 minutes left. Can your Blackhawks hold on to this? 2 minutes, 1 minute. Yeah, baby. And Patrick Kane, there it is, the first line. I don't need to make any changes now. Patrick Kane with a 2-goal performance. Third line also chipped in with a goal. Beautiful. All right, hang on. I'm going for some water, but don't worry. No power of video editing. I start talking. It's not even my throat that needs water. It's like my mouth just dries the hell up. I swear I slept in a weird way last night, man. Whew. This has to go away. This is real. I have like 4 videos I gotta make today. This really has to go away. So 1-1 series tie here in round number 1 of the Year 7 playoffs as we head back home to Chicago. All right, so we can beat these boys. Pundanoffs can be the difference maker in this series, but like I said, as long as Patrick Kane and Forsberg can get some goals, respective goals, the kind of production they get during the regular season, with everything else that we have, the good defense, the deep defense, the good 3rd and 4th line, and now a 90-plus overall goaltender. We have that Bobrovsky-style goaltender. I mean, we should be able to steal some games, but 2 early power plays for Chicago go nowhere. But also a power play for Vegas is also stopped. So maybe both goaltenders playing fantastic. Philip Forsberg, there it is. All right. All right, can we get to the end of this period? And I will compliment the team. All right, so far, the first game was a little scary. The second game, we got back in it. But this is what I'm talking about now. We have goals from the 4th line, the 3rd line. The 1st line has 2 goals, and now Philip Forsberg gets the first goal in game number 3 when the series is tied. This is what I'm talking about. We are getting offense from everywhere. Our defense, I just got to assume, is passive in there. You know, if the offense is scoring, defense is doing a good job as well. We're also keeping the puck out of the net. As I say that, I don't know, was that a power play marker? Colin Miller on the freaking goal line. He'd be hunting for a goal. But we have Pundanoffs back there. Oh my, okay, I got to stop talking about defense. I mentioned defense. Colin Miller scores. I mentioned Pundanoffs and Zach Hyman scores. So their 4th line chipping in and their blue line chipping in. Now that's not good if they're getting depth goal scoring with Zachary and Cody Glass just waiting, or Zachary, what's his Scarlett, and Cody Glass just waiting. That's going to be an issue. So 3rd period, we're down by 1. Forsberg's got a goal this game. Come on now, offense. Pundanoffs put us in a spot to win. Oh, I mentioned Pundanoffs again, and a goal happens right after. That's crazy. I was just going to say something again, but I kept my mouth shut. Zachary Scarlett scores in a 4-5-1. Oh, my God. All right, so the Vegas Golden Knights showed up in this game, and that's Jonathan Marchessault scoring as well, so Scarlett might have had a few more points. He's killing us, man. This guy's unstoppable. Vegas Golden Knights stats, let's see. Scarlett, another 2-point night, +1. He's so good defensively, and also he can score goals. This is rough. Every time he's out there on the ice, he's dominating. I'm going for some water. Ah, beautiful. I just need a little. I just need a little. All right, so let me see the series so far. That's 2 games now where we've only scored 1 goal. Now, Patrick Kane had that good game number 2. I don't want to go down 3-1 in this series, but even that game was kind of close. Yeah, I think I could change it up. Yeah, I could change up the lines. Oh, I almost hit advanced day. God, you stupid game. You take forever. Panarin got injured in that game. Oh, a day-to-day injury. Hopefully it doesn't turn to a long-term one. But I need him. I absolutely need him. But Kabanov, you're coming up. All right, so who's the better center? Kabanov, 69 for faceoffs. Andronov, 75. So it's got to be Andronov. But Kabanov, you're going to go on the left side. All right, and he's going to go with Patrick Kane. So my 2 playmakers, but they also shoot the puck. They're 200 shot takers during the regular season. So they're playmakers / shooters alongside of Patrick Kane. And then Panarin's going to go back here with Forsberg and DeBrincat. 3rd line, 4th line's going to stay the same. 4th line's a -2. 3rd line's a +1. 2nd line was a -1, so I changed that up. And Andronov was a -. Okay, so we changed up the top 6. Bottom 6 can stay the same. Shea and Bachvist, a -1. Sanheim, Gostisbehere, 0. -1. Yeah, I'm not going to change that. We're going to need a few steals here from Pundanoffs, all right? If he's 90 overall, a 905 save percentage is not good enough. He had that one good game, too. But it's time for a 90-plus overall goaltender to steal a game, all right? We changed up the lines. Our KHL players, Kabanov and Andronov, are playing alongside of Patrick Kane. They're going to be the guys to take this team into the future. So the time is now to show us what you guys are made of. We're failing against this combination of Cody Glass and Zachary Scarlett. It is way too good. And they only had an 85 overall goaltender. See what I mean? It's like they have a good simulating team right here. We have some pieces, but we need the simulation to be favorable. All right, those pieces have got to come through. So here it is, home ice advantage. If it's the last year for Kane and Taves, come on, do not let them go through the postseason without winning a game on home ice. We got to win 1. All right, we lose this, we're down 3-1. We're going back to Vegas. Power play for the Vegas Golden Knights. It goes nowhere. Good job, Pundanoffs. Oh man, first period wasn't the greatest though. They are out shooting us. They are dominating us. Might have been because of the power play, but only 5 shots on target. We're on pace for a 15-shot night. That's rough. They have a good defensive team the way they simulate, and they get all the offense they need from those two players, man. I won't count out Marcia, so he's in there as well. But, oof, this is rough. Second period underway in Chicago. A 2-1 series lead for the Vegas Golden Knights. Come on now. There it is. Jordan Greenway, fourth line, getting a goal for us. All right, we really... Cody Glass, though. Assist from Scarlett, probably. Power play for Chicago. Goes nowhere. Damn it, man. Another power play for Chicago. Goes nowhere. Come on. You got to find a way to score. I guess I could throw Kavanaugh and Andronov on the first line power play also. Yeah, we're not getting any power play markers. So a 1-1 tie. Oh my God, man. My mouth is so damn dry. A 1-1 tie here at the end of the second period. Third period underway. Could be Kane and Taves' last game in Chicago. Oh my God, if we lose in Game 5 and lose this game also. 15 minutes left. Shots have evened out, so we've clawed our way back into this game. 10 minutes remaining. For the first time in this series, are we going to overtime? Power play late, though, for Vegas. Oh, we kill it off. Beautiful. Are we going to overtime? Yes, we are. So, Game 4, 2-1 series lead for Vegas, and we have ourselves an overtime frame in Chicago. Let's go. So, here we go. Overtime. Oh, shit. Oh, man. I lost that face-off. Fuck. I thought I chose computer game. Computer on computer. If we lose this game now because of that face-off, I swear to God. Hang on a second. Select size. Of course, that's got to happen. I didn't pick a computer game. All right, so there it is. All right, so let's start this up again, shall we? So here we go. Overtime. Chicago versus the Vegas Golden Knights. Break it out, baby. Okay, so we're okay. Bachfest up to Patrick Kane. Showtime. His last season in the NHL. Does he have magic on his stick? Wrist shot by Gustafsson with that glove save. Woo! Taking the shot on the net. I like to see it, Patrick Kane. As we take a look at Adam Bachfest, last year's Norris Trophy winner. Has he done it again this season? All right, Andronov, Kavanaugh, and Patrick Kane. Andronov, how are you at faceoffs? Up against Cody Glass. Let's see if we can take a look at Scarlett out there as well. Theodore, there he is. Scarlett, the new best player in the NHL, perhaps. Let's see what he's got. Over to Cody Glass. Oh, he tries the sauce pass. Almost gets into Jonathan Marchessault. So here's Scarlett. Look at the takeaway on Patrick Kane. Steals it from Showtime. Turns around in the corner. Finds, oh my God. Finds Marchessault, the one-timer off the post. Scarlett is amazing. But here come the Blackhawks. Kane in the middle. Wrister. Good blocker save. A rebound. Oh, man. Kavanaugh hits it off the post. Patrick Kane, though, takes it back. Brady Shea finds Bachfest. The Norris Trophy. Low shot. Rebound. And drawn off behind the net. Cuts out. Puck's on front of the net, man. Great back and forth action here as the Vegas Golden Knights and Scarlett cut back the other way. Rish. Oh, man. A one-timer. I thought it was a wrister. It was a one-timer. Bachfest up to DeBrincat. And Chicago's second line is out there on the attack now. DeBrincat. He's on the right wing. Around the net to Philip Forsberg. Forsberg being pinned. Back to DeBrincat. Point man, maybe? Yeah, back to the point. Shane. Gosh, the spear! Ghost! Ghost! He shoots it from the blue line! And the Chicago Blackhawks beat the Vegas Golden Knights in Game 4 to tie up the series, baby. Nice shot. That's beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted. Back to the point shot. Just put them on the net. Hey, these new gameplay tuners are actually helping out this simulation also. Look at the computer shoot the puck. Boom, baby! Ain't stopping that, Gustafsson. And Shane Gostisbehere, the free agent acquisition from 2 years ago, comes through. Tied up the series at 4. We won one game at least on home ice. Or tied up the series at 2 in Game 4. What the hell am I talking about? So let's go. Let's get back at it. So here we are after game number 4, and the series is tied up. And Pundinov's had a save percentage of .971 in that game. So yeah, he really came through. He got us a victory here. So we got ourselves a little best of 3. We've put ourselves in a position we can beat them. The only way we beat them is those close games, though. Is it both 2-1 victories? Game 2, what was it? 3-2 victory. So a 3-2 victory in Game 2 and a 2-1 victory in Game 4. And look, if you go back to the regular season, a win-loss, win-loss, win. These two teams are very close, very evenly matched. But I've made those changes with Kavanaugh and Andronov now on the first line. Is that the difference that we needed? Can they stop Scarlett and Cody Glass? Oh, man, I'm taking off my headset. No longer in the game anymore. So here we go. Game 5, traveling back down to Vegas. What do they have in store for us for game number 5? Can we put them on the brink, or are we going back to Chicago for an elimination game? Possibly, again, our last game of the season. So here it is, game number 5 in Vegas. First period is underway. Punanov's coming off a great game. Also, Gustafsson had a good game. Unfortunate about that overtime slapper went in, but yeah, he got them to overtime as Luke Kunin opens up the goal scoring for Chicago. Good, so third line scoring again. Our depth has been fantastic for us. There it is, Philip Forsberg on the second line. Here we go. We're getting that depth goal scoring. I mean, this has been the best our depth has ever been, third and fourth line the last 2 years. If I could have just combined that with the top 6 of like year, 3 and 4 when I went up against Tampa Bay in the Stanley Cup final, with Bobrovsky playing at his best. If Punanovs can play like that best Bobrovsky, with everything else combined, we have ourselves a team right here. I just wonder, is the offense going to be good enough? Forsberg and Kunin scoring for Chicago. Second period underway. Power play early for Vegas. That's not what we wanted. But a power play for Chicago right after. Both teams kill them off. And there it is. Alex DeBrincat gets his first goal of the series. Second line's getting 2 goals now. So Forsberg, DeBrincat, and Panarin are actually playing pretty well on that second line. And Andronov, Kavanaugh, and Kane, they're not getting scored on. Oh, here we go. Third line good for 3 goals. And Travis Sanheim also scoring from the point. So the offense coming through in this game. And Punanovs has been fantastic back-to-back now. After that one game where he let in all those goals, oh my God, we're still scoring. Brady Shea scoring on Philip Gustafsson now. A 6-goal lead. When's the last time you've seen this from your Chicago Blackhawks? I mean, against the Winnipeg Jets the last 2 years, we failed miserably. Robbins scores late to break out the shutout opportunity for Punanovs, but that's all right, my man. You did fantastic. Yeah, Carlson, don't worry. It's not going to be a game here, boys. We have 6 goals. There's no way there's enough time. All right? And your Chicago Blackhawks are 1 game away from getting back to the second round. Wow, that series has taken a huge turn after Shane Gostisbehere scored in overtime. All right, the overtime win. Oh, no, sore knee. You got to be able to play through a sore knee, Jonathan Toews. What the hell? All right, so I will... Yeah, I'll have to do this manually. I don't want to screw this up, so you guys can... should I do some power video editing? That way I could... You know what? Power of video editing so I can get a drink of water in here as well. Okay, so Jonathan Toews is out. I've moved up Timofey Varlamov from the 4th line center position up to the 3rd line. He's going to play alongside a Zucker and... Actually, you know what? Varlamov, yeah, he can play in the... Actually, know what? I will give Kunin the center position. Yeah, Varlamov can play in the wing. And Austin Wagner is in there for the 4th line. On the penalty kill, it's just been Tom Wilson who's replaced Jonathan Toews, okay? So, it's not the greatest injury, but it's also far from the worst. Jonathan Toews... He's our leader, he's our captain, he's our penalty killer, but we could have lost somebody in the top 6. We could have lost one of our better blue liners, and we could have lost Punanovs. So I'll take that injury. And we have 2 chances here to eliminate the Vegas Golden Knights with Jonathan Toews coming back. I don't know if he'll make it back for Game 7, but he'll make it back for the second round. So we've got to get it done for our captain, boys. 2 chances to get them out, but let's not take those chances. Let's get it done here in Game 6 on front of our fans and go on one last run to Lord Stanley Cup. So here it is, game number 6 in Chicago. Punanovs has had 2 great games in a row, and our offense really came through in the last game. Are the Vegas Golden Knights due? Is Scarlet due? He hasn't shown his face in a few games now. Here we go, ×8 simulation in Chicago. What's going to happen? Is Philip Gustafsson going to be angry and let in all those goals as well? That's another thing about goaltenders. Come on now, Punanovs, play like that 90-plus overall goaltender. Good news so far is no power plays, but we have dominated them. We're having a good game. If only that could have converted one of those chances into a goal. Holy crap. So the first period, we outshot them 19-4 with no power plays. All right, that's 5-on-5 offense. So things are going well right now for us. But again, it's still 0-0. Anything can happen. Philip Gustafsson is playing great. Here we go. Second period underway. Come on now, boys. Find a way through. Still haven't scored a goal. We're halfway through game number 6. Shots are 28-7 in favor of the Chicago Blackhawks. Still no power plays either. This is crazy. This is wild. Not a single power play? What the hell? 33 shots to 10 in favor of Chicago. Gustafsson is doing everything to keep his team alive. If we lose this game and then they win a game 7, I mean, we would have shot ourselves in the foot. We are dominating this game. 33 shots through 2. 33 shots through 2. Come on, boys. Find a way to score on Gustafsson. Here we go. 19 minutes. Freaking score. 15 minutes. This is unreal. No power play still. 40 shots. They've caught up at least. That's 40 shots to 20. There it is. Kavanaugh on the first line with the second round insight. Come on. Come on. Punanov's the shutout, baby. Come on. Yeah! And the Chicago Blackhawks have beat the Vegas Golden Knights in a nail-biter in game number 6. Shane Gostisbehere's overtime winner sparked the comeback for Chicago when they were down 2-1 in the series. He made it 2-2. They had the offensive outburst in the last game, and Punanov's had 3 good games in a row, ladies and gentlemen. He had the overtime win. He had the last game where he allowed 2 in the third, but it was a 6-2 victory, and now he just had a shutout in game 6. With the opportunity to eliminate a team, a big-time shutout. It was only 22 saves, but still, I don't care. Big-time shutout right there. And we're back in round number 2. All right. I would have been pissed if we would have had 3 rounds in a row, or 3 years in a row with the first-round exit. But we got everything that we needed there. Defense, goaltending, and offense from the top 6 as well. Let's take a look at some of these individual stats. Oh, my God. Thank goodness. So, player stats. Oh, I can't even talk. Let's see, forwards. All right, so Patrick Kane got it done. I don't know if I moved up Kavanaugh and drawn off to that line, if that's what the key was. It seemed like we simulated a lot better after that, though. But Forsberg, that second liner, came through for us. DeBrincat, 4 points. Zucker, 3 points. Panarin, 3 points. Varlamov, 2 points. Greenway, 4th liner. Who didn't come through? Jonathan Toews, 0 points, but a +1. Tom Wilson. And Dronov, a -1. So he really didn't do much. Kavanaugh as well. They didn't do much, but -1 in 6 games with only 1 point. So it's not like he was getting scored on. Defenseman Shane Gostisbehere. That was the biggest. That was the turning point of the round for us when we won that overtime game to make it 2-2. Great job there, Shane Gostisbehere. Big-time free agent acquisition. And goaltender, there it is. A .934 save percentage with a goals against below 2. That's exactly what we need from a 90-plus overall goaltender. Our goaltender was better than the Vegas Golden Knights. That's pretty much what got us the win here. Goaltending. They had that game where they allowed all those goals, and we had a couple of games that we could have lost if they got like 2 goals, right? I mean, that one game where we won 1-0, the other game where we won 2-1 in overtime. They get 2 goals in regulation in both of those games. They win the series 4-2. So, big time performance by Punanovs. The KHL has really helped us out here. Punanovs, Andronov, and Kavanaugh all getting the ice time and coming through for us. So, that'll give time for Jonathan Toews to get back in the lineup. When did it say for him? March 10th or something? Or May 10th? Current round of the playoffs is over. He's still not back. And next up, we have the Anaheim Ducks. All right, so let me know what you guys think about the lineups. I guess I should leave Kavanaugh, Andronov, and Kane on the first line, but if things don't go according to plan, what kind of line changes do you guys think I should make? I'm going to go drink the biggest bottle of water right now, so I will see you guys in the next video when we take on Anaheim in round number 2. Hey guys, Johnny here, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and make sure notifications are on so you don't miss out on any new content. We also live stream on Twitch where I take days off my life for your entertainment. Sonny Gray, get out of it. You stupid pieces of shit! I should have gone with Jose for Fernandez! Oh my God, pitching change. Fernandez, get your ass in there. Oh, I swear to God, baseball God just decided to all over me. Grand slam, oh yeah! Make me miss the playoffs with a first-ranked team. Year 2, 30 games above 500, no divisional win, trip to the wild card. First inning.